Hello, ladies and gents. We are back with our Fallout 4 playthrough here. Another building episode. Just continuing our construction of Sanctuary. We crashed last time because the game did not like the razor grain that we planted. So we're going to hold off on that for now. I think we also replaced this pump. I'm going to do that right now, actually, before I even try to take this water. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So let's make the shack and then go down and work on some houses.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
So now, like, contiguous fortifications here. We have this whole wall all the way up to the new building, or yeah, all the way up to that new, like, gate type area we made. We have all this is all solid all the way up to right here. But then from here, there's a gap wide open, a whole arc of sanctuary, all the way till you get to that big wooden prefab shack that I built down by the water. All of that is open. So to the northeast here, that's all unprotected area. Thinking we might actually build a. I think it might actually be kind of cool to build a little water purifier back here, which I kind of like the idea of. However, it's not connected to power, and it will not be until we build our fusion generator. Yeah, as expected, that does not have power. Well, actually, maybe we should put it up here against this wall, though. We might. Yeah, there we go. We have power if we put it here, because it's close enough to the house that this does not need its own, like, conduit. So in here, let's get, we want to make this a, like, livable space, right? Here, not a cigarette roller, that's not what I want to build. Here, one of these. I think we'll install this into the wall. Right, that looks good. And then let's go down for now to the decoration tab. Let's put one of the old floor rugs here, not one of the new ones. Yeah, we don't want these old floor mats. Not at all. Although maybe instead of that floor rug, something like this would be better. No, that looks... I want something like muted, but like those look so dreary that I think we're going to use some of our new pattern designs instead. Maybe make a vault, maybe put a Vault-Tec rug down. Or if the game doesn't like that, and you get those super wide rugs, then something like this. In terms of wall decorations, let's put up a couple posters. Or at least one here. We'll put up, let's put up this alien one. That looks kind of clean, and it helps cover the wall there that's open. Let's find a sign that would fit here. Probably this one. Under miscellaneous, we can throw down. Let's see, one of these here to hang from the ceiling. Kind of like those. The way that they look, their vibe is good. It's positive. Little Nuka-Cola clock for my mans here. about mounted creatures, really. Although now when we go down to structures, we need a door. I think maybe a blue or green door is something more the vibe of this shack. Looks a little bit too plain. I want a little bit more like, yeah, variety. There we go, that's nice. And then finally, I think we need something for this corner, this far left corner. What's in here again? I always forget. Oh, right, my wall toppers for my fortifications, for one thing. Even though we could also put these on the ground as like a defensive measure. Yeah, okay. Right, I remember now. Maybe some chairs would go good in this corner. And then finally, container-wise, I want to put something under the bed. Probably one of these floor safes. And then also a suitcase. And finally, I want to add one of these like overhanging cabinets here to the side. I think they look pretty decent there. This thing is big enough that it makes the room look a little asymmetrical, so maybe... Oh, cancel that. I don't want to target you guys. We'll put one of the wider containers, or one of the wider, excuse me. Or even combine this with like one of the short ones. The other one was just too long, so that might provide the right mix there of length. Throw that back on there. We'll have to store that so we can put down our cooler. Fits, that works. Oh, I forgot we left that here. That's alright though. We'll set that right there. Finally, I feel like some like defunct piece of technology might look kind of interesting here, like something like this, or just for decoration purposes. Whoa, that's complicated. Yeah, I'm not gonna be understanding that, I guarantee it. And then maybe something like this, we'll just slide in. No? Yeah, I just wanted something a little bit random, a little like silly to put there. I feel like, you know, I thought I'd never use those rubber mats, because I really don't like the look of them, but I'm always thinking about them in terms of buildings. Maybe out here, like, they might look halfway decent. I don't know, those are a little too big, and these are a little too small. Like, we'll just lay some down like that. I think it looks pretty good. Oh, we should put a turret on the roof. Maybe like a laser turret. This guy also might be a lover of different kinds of plants. Yeah, I think he appreciates plant life and what it has to offer. Looks kind of good there. I kind of like the look of those sandbags. Well, maybe not there. Well, actually, I mean, yeah, not bad. Anything else of interest here in this category? Let's keep looking. I don't want a radio out here really, or these things. I don't know when I'd ever need a meat bag. I don't think that's ever going to be useful. Yeah, but some of these tanning benches though look very decent. Set up like that. Yeah, that's everything. So this area here is all done. We have a new home, a new fully furnished home. Although it doesn't have like all the amenities, it's functional. It works for the guy who would want to live here.
This place is really coming together, huh? I can't take all the credit.
Let's try to assign you to a bed mom. You've been like wandering around here for like a concerning amount of time. And I also just built a flagpole onto that house by accident. While trying to select Mama Murphy. I want to take this opportunity to get her back like into her home bed. What a nice place here. That's concerning, but recruit 50 FP. Yeah, I don't know, Chief. The finer aspects of that, I'm gonna have to wait on learning. Anyways, Mama Murphy's still here for for no reason at all. She is. I can't assign you to stuff, right? I want to assign you to this bed, bro. You need it. Well, now looks like I didn't select her, and I'm only selecting her. Don't know why that is. Oh yeah, right. This is also some storage for other power armor pieces, and then our Nuka-Cola can go into there. Man, we have a lot of liquor, especially wine, all that stuff we got from Wicked Shipping. But, I mean, plenty of these other things too. And a hell of a lot of beer. I kind of like these. I haven't scrapped these yet because I feel like maybe they'll like serve a purpose someday at some point, like for something. So I don't want to scrap those like not vertical logs, I guess you'd call them horizontal logs. Alright. But I think we spent enough time. Yeah, and we have this too. I think these could be used for something. I just don't know what exactly. So we spent enough time dilly-dallying about. Oh, I didn't even realize we hadn't built inside this home. Well, let's put some walls up in the back so it's not so open. Right, like right there. We'll put... Well, this fence needs to go away. Because I can't have a picket fence securing me from whatever horrors lay out there in all the horrors that lay out there in the wasteland. Anything could come through here. this is big enough that we also, looks like we need a wall. And let's, I think, use one of the new wall pieces here. Yeah, this angled wall bit. Supposedly angled. Yeah, it feels like if this thing was shorter, that might be a good spot to, like, place a turret, you know, but it's just, it's too tall to let the turret fire over it. Oh yeah, and here, again, we have a very open, there's some blood bugs over there, I think. Very open setting here. Very vulnerable. Very vulnerable. So, let's do this again. Let's take away these wooden fences. And put down some defenses instead. We'll use the other model of guard post for this one. I don't know why. It either wants to be tall or short, like no in between. Tall is too tall, and the short one is just, I mean, it's too short, so, like, what gives here? I guess we might have to use this. Which, I mean, there's no problem. It looks amazing. It looks really good. Yeah, no gap. Okay, yeah, less gap than I was worried about. Alright, another crash. So, if this happens, like, so consistently, it's either, firstly, it might be either, because we have not, you know, we're managing our mods carefully as we go into new areas. We enable the new mods that are set for those areas. Like, before I enter Diamond City, right before, I'll enable those mods. They don't need to be running while we're still here in Sanctuary, although eventually I want to have everything running stably on one platform. But we haven't enabled, you know, and as we've been playing, I've been steadily enabling new mods, watching them appear in the world, making sure they work. But since the crashes are continuing, you know, you'd think maybe one of my mods is having some problems, but in fact, I think maybe the rate at which we build our sanctuary might be a problem. I don't know why. You know, it's not like a processing like speed thing. My game's not lagging, you know. But there's lots of settlers, lots of like crops for them to go to, lots of scavenger stations I've built, so lots of scripts that are running that might increase the stability. But I think that before we play more, I am going to look into making sure the game is being supported a little bit better and maybe being able to simplify some of those like issues in the files. But for now, that's something you guys have to worry about when we get back next. We'll continue building our sanctuary and hopefully have a more stable game. But that's all for now, folks. I hope you all enjoyed. This is Star Gaming signing off.